Hello everyone, welcome back. This is JJ. I hope everyone had a lovely weekend. I have 3 options for you as per usual. Again, all the timestamps are always linked and pinned in the comment section. All my information, all that good stuff is always in the description box below. And today's theme is going to be what's going on behind the scenes. What are you not aware of, or like what are you oblivious to is the word that I'm being given here. So again, we have option 1, 2, and 3. Take as much time as you need. If you feel like you need to pause the video, go ahead and do so. Whenever you are ready, click play and fast forward to your selected option. Remember, everything that I say, take it with a grain of salt. This is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading, all my information is in the description box below. These are timeless, so whenever you come across this video, this is when you were meant to hear this particular message. You can always take something away from every single reading. Take what resonates and again, leave the rest behind. So we're going to get started with option number 1. So we have option number 1. Let's see what's going on behind the scenes. Where should your attention be, or where is spirit pushing you in what direction? Spirit, when I say spirit, I'm really talking about your intuition, if that's what you call your higher power, your spirit guides, God, your angels, whatever it is that you call your higher power. That's what I mean when I say spirit or source, okay? Or the divine, if you go by that. Okay, let's see what's going on. This is going to be a love note. We're going to read that till the end. So we have dare. Okay, so you're being asked, well, just straight off this card, I'm picking up that you're being asked or pushed to do something different, to dare to do something different, to come out of your comfort zone, right? To do something that might seem risky here. Again, within measures, not go and do something, that will get you in trouble or that will hurt you in any way. 7 of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. A lot of options. I wanna let you know that you have more options than you're giving yourself credit, or that you have even realized here. Okay, I do feel like there's one in particular with the Page of Cups here that your heart is set on. But I feel like it might seem very out of reach, or it might seem like an illusion in some way. But what I'm getting here is what's going on behind the scenes, the reason why you're being so drawn to this particular option, that you're just, again, that your heart is pushing you in that direction, is because they want you to do something different. They want you to take a risk in some way, okay? Take a risk with your heart. I'm seeing here with the Page of Cups. I feel like you might be someone who doesn't like to take a lot of risk when it comes to your emotions or your feelings, okay? Or just relying on your heart or your intuition for that matter. And I'm hearing for you guys here, option number 1 is that you're being pushed to follow your intuition, to follow your heart. I do feel like if you have been struggling to as well, I feel like they want you to know that relief is coming your way as well with the 6 of Swords and then the relieved card here. I feel like there might be a sense of a burden around you, or you might have a lot of responsibilities around you, or a lot of pressures around you. And I feel like they want you to know that they're going to help you with that, okay? Yes, say what you mean. For a lot of you, you're being called to speak about your emotions. You might not be very good at it, or it might scare you a little bit with the Page of Cups here. This is someone who doesn't know how to speak about their emotions, or doesn't have a lot of experience in regards to speaking how they feel and what they truly want. And I feel like you tend to beat around the bush a little bit here. And what I'm seeing is that you need to be more direct, okay? You try to run away from your feelings or from your intuition, but I'm hearing that you need to go in that direction instead of this direction. you know, just say what you want. Be honest here. Flow. I feel like for some of you, someone may be, I feel like also what I'm getting here is that spirit might be trying to communicate with you about something, but you might be just closing your ears. You might be like, you know, I'm not hearing you. I'm not seeing it, you know, out of sight, out of mind kind of situation here. They're telling you that that's not going to work with the flow card here. They're saying this is a natural movement that is going to happen either way. So they're saying, you know, it's the ebb and flow of things. They're saying they're pushing you towards a certain destination. It might be towards someone here with the Page of Cups. It might be a water sign, sun, moon, or rising, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or you might be those signs. Yeah, I'm just getting the sense of like you want to run away from your emotions or from a certain option. You're like, I have other options. Why can't I go in a different direction? But somehow you keep going back to that one particular option. And again, they're telling you, by you speaking up, by you saying what you mean, even if you don't know what you know, how to put it or how to say it, I feel like they're saying you're going to be relieved and happy that you actually got that out. Okay? They're saying you have to allow things to flow too. That's very important. They're also saying that there's something that what you're not seeing behind the scenes is that something that you have been wishing for, that you have been wanting, that you have been thinking constantly on your mind. It's in motion. It's coming towards you. They're saying with partnership, flowing with partnership. They're saying there's no need for you to push against the stream here. Honestly, they're saying just ride the wave. Don't, you know, trust in your own timing too. That's very important. They're saying stop knocking on doors that refuse to open. I don't know who that is for, but that's what I'm seeing. Temperance, Sag energy has been all over the readings recently. So temperance is all about patience. Divine timing. So again, you know, I feel like for some of you this is divine timing, to say something, to speak up, to say what you mean. Okay, that's what's going on for some of you. For others of you, what's going on behind the scenes is that this time is going to soon approach. Okay, this time is coming, and I feel like they're just telling you be prepared, because you're going to have to speak up anyways. Yeah, destiny. These two cards together, destiny and divine timing. So, you know, something, there's a turn, there's a shift here. Destiny stepping in order to make things flow. I feel like also if you didn't feel like you were heard before, I feel like if you've been confessing or you've been going after someone and they haven't been listening, I feel like there's going to be an opportunity. There's going to be a point where this person is going to feel like, oh, they're going to get it. Okay, it's just going to click in their head. Something like that. I am celebrated. I am beautiful. And I am safe. Yeah. For my option number one, I'm really getting that you're intimidated by intimacy. Okay, like revealing your emotions, because this is the Cancer card. And Cancer, you know, they have the hard shell exterior, but inside they're, you know, they're vulnerable. They tend to protect themselves. And there's something that you're not wanting to see here. Someone is not seeing something. They're saying what's going on behind the scenes too is that, you know, you're safe. You're going to be okay. Yeah, they're saying just flow with things. If you've been dealing with obstacles, you know, that situation, you're overcoming that. I do see for many of you, you might turn away from an offer because you have more options. If this is out of fear, You know, dare to do something different. Temperance is also a card about finding balance. So try to find balance within yourself while things are moving. Because things might be, with the Seven of Cups here, things might be very foggy for you guys at this time. There's a lot of like Neptunian energy here. Not seeing things clearly. Things are not what they appear to be is what I'm getting here. But I'm seeing also that this is all happening to align things with the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting, because these two cards are ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter is all about luck, growth, optimism, faith, synchronicities as well. So pay attention to the signs. If you want to speak up to someone, I feel like you should. Okay, you should. It will help move things or clear the air a little bit, because there's a lot of confusion here for a lot of you between a relationship with two people. I feel like one person is not listening or not wanting to listen, and I feel like one person is not revealing everything either. With the moon, 18 rules the moon, so it's the energy of the Cancer as well. So moon is all about, again, the Neptune energy, fogginess, things not being what they, things aren't what they seem to be at this time. So, tread carefully. You will be surprised. Yeah. So Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be surprised. There's something here. It's destined. Whatever is going on at this time, they're just saying flow with it, because destiny is stepping in. Destiny's taking away this Seven of Cups energy of not knowing what you want, not knowing what to choose. Because the Seven of Cups is having a lot of options. But sometimes that can cause paralysis, right? Because you don't know which one to pick. You don't know which one's the right choice. But there's, out of all these 7 cups, there's only one cup that is right for you. And I feel like you're going through an elimination process too. But I feel like the one that scares you the most, the one that makes you feel more vulnerable, that's the right choice. Kind of the lesson of the Lovers card too. So the card in the back says, ask with love and their answer may surprise you. Yet whatever the answer is, be happy. And this may surprise them. Hi, it's love and I, the universe. So again, for some of you, I feel like Spirit is giving you the opportunity or aligning things for you to have an honest communication with someone here. Whether this is about love, whether this is about, a sibling or about a loved one or co-workers, you're going to have the opportunity to speak up, to say what you mean in order for things to start flowing again. Yes, you might feel vulnerable. Yes, you might feel exposed in some way, but I feel like it's important that you speak up and you say what you mean. And you might be surprised. You never know what the other person's going to say if you don't say what you mean. Be honest. The best policy there is. Now I'm going to move to option number 2. So for those of you who picked option number 2, let's see what's going on behind the scenes here for you guys. What is going on? Winds of change, I'm hearing. Winds of change. So I feel like things might be changing for you. You might be going on a totally different direction than where you think you're going. I feel for some of you, I feel that you're in that more introspective energy. You're making final decisions. You're letting go of attachments and ego desires. For others of you, I feel like clarity of a vision that you have or your purpose is becoming more clear to you. For others of you, I feel that you're letting go, you're shedding aspects of yourself that you no longer need, basically, is what's going on here. I'm hearing the wind is blowing in your favor, so we'll see. Okay, this is a no. We'll leave it to the end. Taking a leap of faith. Don't look back. Yeah, leaving the past behind. I feel like you're being asked to move in a different direction. I feel for many of you, you're being tempted to go back to the past. Either this is a person from the past or a situation from the past. I feel like, maybe leaving the past feels like a secure, okay, no, let me retract. I feel for many of you, staying in the past or going back to the past feels like a security blanket, and moving away from that feels like a risk in some way. But I feel like it's your time to jump. It's your time to leave the past where it belongs, in the past, okay? The Ace of Swords, yeah, you're cutting someone out or something out. Clarity is coming in. Three of Swords, yes, many of you, you're not happy with this. You're not happy with who you are leaving behind, or the situation that you're leaving behind. I feel like behind the scenes, they're pushing you again in a different direction. They're pushing you away from your past. They're bringing in clarity for you in order for you to walk away from something that is causing you the Three of Swords energy, which is pain, confusion, and anxiety. Some of you are cutting a third party situation here with the Three of Swords. I have to say it, take it if it resonates. You're making a final decision in regards to something. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel for many of you, might be moving away from a job that does not satisfy you anymore. For some of you, for others of you, you're walking away from something that you wanted to make work at all costs. And I feel like what it did, instead, it caused more pain and anxiety and confusion. And I feel like they're preparing you to move in a different direction. That's all I hear. Different direction. And that might feel scary. Change is scary for a lot of people. Especially if you have a lot of earth sign on your chart, You like things to be the way things have been. But they have to change. It's the way it is. Things can't stay the same forever. Yeah, the wind. Yeah, like I said. I feel like this is good for you, though. There's a victory here in you leaving the past, or leaving someone in the past. You might be leaving an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or an air sign here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For some of you, you're getting clear communication about something. I'm hearing whichever way the wind is blowing for you, it's time for you to face the wind. Have courage. They're saying you're feeling the wind calling you. They're saying it's a sign of change. It's time for that change. They're saying perhaps you need to change your mind about something. Perhaps this is an old way of doing things, an old way about going about your job, or about a relationship, or about your finances. Because they're saying whatever this is has become automatic. It has become something that it's stunting your growth here. It's holding you back. But they're saying they're bringing in clarity now so that you can make a new choice, a different choice. And that's going to be the key thing here. That information that's coming in for you behind the scenes will help you move in a different direction, for you to make a different choice than the one that you took in the past. Again, free will is involved. So it's up to you if you want to move in that direction. But that's what they're highly pushing you, is towards that new direction. They're saying regardless of what that change is, they're saying you can expect to be understood. So I don't know if you're having a communication with someone or what this is, but they're saying expect to be understood and to have clear communication with others. They're saying whatever this change is for the highest good of everyone involved in this situation. And I feel like there might be 3 people involved here. Yeah, time to let go. Right underneath, leave the past. You have to let go. Whatever this is, you have to let it go. You're holding on too tightly to ghosts from the past or people from the past that you have to. This isn't a graveyard. You have to put an end to it. You have to. And look, there's 3 people. Her and 2 people behind. I told you there's 3 people in this situation. And I feel like, you know, you're being called to make a choice. A different choice than the one that you did in the past, or the one that you took in the past. There's new information. There's new clarity now. You have gained wisdom. You can make a different choice now. But someone has to go here. If you're dealing with 3 people here, one of them has to go. You have to make your choice. Where do you want to invest your time? Which one do you want to make grow? Which one do you want to nurture and care for? 5 of Swords, yeah, because this is okay. Whatever it is that you've been dealing with has been causing a lot of mental conflict in your mind. You've been going back and forth with this. And I feel like they're asking you to put it to rest now. Just put it away. Deal with it once and for all. Make the cut. The Star card, you might be an Aquarius. There's hope here. There's hope for whatever the situation is. Maybe you're afraid of hurting someone, or you're afraid of letting that situation go. But they're saying you have to move. You have to go towards your destiny, and that person cannot go with you. And it could just mean temporary. It could just mean that right now you're being called to focus on something else, and this person needs to focus on something else to the person that you're letting go of. They need to focus on their own thing, and you need to focus on your own thing, and maybe down the line you'll meet again. Yeah, wow. I release what does not serve me. You have let go, leave the past, and release what doesn't serve you. What's not working for you? What is causing you that anxiety, that mental conflict, those sleepless nights? What is making your mind race here? You have to let that person go, or that situation go. If that's a job, come up with a strategy to, exit that job. If it's a person, let that person go. If it's a thought, if it's a behavior, if it's a memory, you have to let it go. Yeah, I feel like whoever this person is, you feel very connected to this person. Very connected. This is the Gemini. So it might be a twin, like a twin flame energy. Just because this is Gemini, Geminis are twins. Or for some of you, you are literally letting go of a Gemini. I feel like this might be someone that you have a strong attachment with, by the way, because I feel like you have split minds about this person or about this situation. In one way, you have to let it go, but in one aspect, you're like, how can I let it go? You have to make a choice. That's what's going on. And you're not going to be able to miss it anyways, because what's going on behind the scenes is that Spirit is pushing you to a point where you're going to have to make a choice. There's going to be no way. There's going to be no U-turn here or running away from it. You're going to have to make the choice. Yeah, and which choice is it? We have the Libra card here. You might be dealing with a Gemini. We have Libra. The thing is, you have to follow your heart. Choose the one that makes you happy. We have the stabbed heart up here. Because one of these choices is making you anxious. You have to choose with your heart. Which one do you love? Which one are you being called to? You have to let something go. That's the point of this whole option number 2 is you have to let something go. You have to let someone go. Like, all I'm getting is like, it sucks. It sucks. I have to let this person go. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, you're really connected to this person. There might be a soul contract involved here. There might be like some type of soulmate energy. Kindred spirit type of energy as well. Because I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles here, you really wanted to make it work. But I'm hearing, you know, in your heart of hearts that this was not going to go anywhere, or you know that this situation is not good for you. And they're saying stop procrastinating and make the choice that you need to make. Can't even pick this up. Pucker up, buttercup. Being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for love, magnet the universe. Yeah, I feel like you need to choose with your heart. Whatever choice it is that you're being asked to make, or that you will soon be put in a position that you need to make sure that you choose the option that makes you the most happiest, and follow your heart. At the end of the day, your heart does not lead you astray. And for some of you, whatever that choice is, it feels like a risk with the leap here. Yeah, that's what I have for you guys. You can apply this to anything. It could be to a job. It could be any type of situation here. It's time for a change with the winds of change here. But you're holding on. You don't want to go with that. You're like, nope, not yet. What change is inedible? So now we're going to move to number 3. So for those of you who picked number 3, let's see what is going on behind the scenes that you're not seeing, that you're not looking at. Like, what's going on? I'm hearing a lot of trickster energy here. A lot of trickster energy. They're showing me a fox. They're saying a lot of detours. A lot of detours are going on. So maybe, you know, you seem to be running up against one obstacle than another. They're saying it's all for your growth. There's a lot of growth happening here for you. They're saying that a lot of things are not going as planned. And they're saying that's the purpose. There's a reason for it. Okay, so again, divine detours going on here. So let's see what's going on behind the scenes. This is your love note. We're going to be looking at that at the end. Home. So maybe something in regards to your home. Maybe you want to buy a home. Or something with domestic. Your domestic situation. Abundance. Okay. Ooh, the Tower. And uprooting. For some of you, you're being called to uproot, to move, to change locations. To restructure your foundation. I feel like there might be cracks on your foundation. This could be literal for some of you in your house. There might be like water damage or something like that. But I'm getting more along the lines of like restructuring your foundation, your home structure. What is home to you? What does home look like? What is security for you? What is abundance for you? You're being asked to rebuild here. That's what's going on. That's the energy that I'm getting with the Tower card. 8 of Wands. A lot of fast energy here. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, for a lot of you, you're being pushed in a different direction. There's going to be an offer here, a job, or something solid there's going to be some type of a gesture. It's a grand gesture, but this gesture is coming from spirit, and it's coming with the Tower. So it's and the Tower and the 8 of Wands. So it's not coming. I mean, you're not gonna miss it. That's what I'm trying to say. With the 8 of Wands and the Tower, it's like boom, it's here. It's like electricity. It's just like a shock. Whatever this is pushing you in a different direction. That direction is gonna allow you to have a more stable home, or just more stability in your life. It's going to come in with a lot of abundance and a lot of prosperity for you. Again, remember, abundance can mean or can be in different ways. It could be friends. It could be opportunities. It could be financial as well. You guys are getting something, like what's going on behind the scenes. It's a whole restructuring here. I feel like also there's a lot of energy here of, and that's where the trickster energy is coming in, I feel, because there is a lot of, with the Eight of Wands, is like, there's a lot of energy here. You don't know which direction to go. You might be being pulled in many different directions. There might be a lot of things going on. Like, for example, there might be something going on in your home, and then in your job, and then in relationships, and you're just like, okay, wait, where do I stand? What's going on? Like, I just want to be on solid ground is kind of the energy that I'm getting here. But what I'm hearing is, if anything that is being uprooted for you at this time is to bring in more stability for you, to bring in a more stable foundation for yourself. For a lot of you, I do feel like this might be a new home. You might be purchasing a home. Or your business is going to grow with the Ace of Pentacles here. Or there's a job offer that leads to something solid for you. For a lot of you, it's a proposal. The Coyote. I was saying I was picking up Fox energy. Very similar. So again, this is all about divine detours. I feel like you felt like you were already stable with the Home card here. You're like, yeah, I got it together. I know what I'm doing. And then the Tower card hits and it's like, wait, I'm going on a different direction. And Spirit is saying it's all, like, you may not understand things right now, but you're going to see later on that it was for the best. They're saying be careful of deception. They're saying you're being freed from some type of a shackle that is not serving you anymore. For some of you, okay, I have to give this message, and a lot of you are not going to like it, so trigger warning. I'm hearing it's going to appear that you're getting exactly everything that you want, but only to find out that this Coyote here is actually bringing you the opposite of what you had hoped for. So for a lot of you, I mean, it's going to lead you to the Ace of Pentacles anyways. But I feel here the message or the silver lining is something that you've been wanting. It's not going to come to you in the way that you had hoped. So be open to receiving. And don't get upset because it might not be what you wanted, but it's exactly what you need. Okay? They're saying things will appear confusing for you. And hell yeah, with the Tower card there and the Eight of Wands, it's like you don't know what's going on. Everything's just falling or everything's just coming in. They're saying, but just remember that everything is for your highest good. Wherever it is that you're being redirected at this time is to lead you towards stability and abundance. You might have gotten lost in your desires here. They're saying pay attention to the detours, pay attention to the disappointments. They're saying as they are true test of fate. They're saying yes, you might feel lost, you might feel confused at this time. You might feel like you're being led off course. You might be like, wait a minute, this is not what I wanted. Why are you taking me here? Or why are things going this way when I have been praying for something else or I have been asking for something else? But they're saying that ultimately it's leading you to your most cherished dreams and desires. So you need to have faith. That is the big thing here for option number 3 is what's going on behind the scenes is that your faith is being tested in some way where things are going to seem like you're going in the opposite direction of where you wanted to go. But in reality, they're taking you exactly to where you wanted to go in the first place, except you're taking a different route. Because they're saying for a lot of you, you're following the superficial, the sparkly, the shiny. You're letting your ambition lead you to something that is momentarily, something that is not permanent, something that would eventually fall down and disintegrate like the tower, because this tower is built on sand. So they want to take you to where home is, Whatever home is for you, that's where they want to take you, to where true abundance lies, not to something that is temporary, not to something that's going to fall down at any time. And for some of you, this lesson is going to be painful to learn. It's just the way it is, okay, you guys? You guys know I'm completely transparent here and I'm not going to hold back. They're saying beware of the shallow waters. They're also saying here, and I have to say it again, someone might be pretending that they have something deep for you, or someone might be pretending that they are deep in some way. I don't know why they're giving me that analogy, but that's the analogy they're giving me. But they're saying that's not who they are or how things are. They're superficial traits. They seem sparkly. Something seems sparkly, so just be careful of that, okay? They're saying not all that glitters will turn up to be gold. No matter how many wishes you want to. No matter how many wishes you pray for, they won't change, or the situation won't change. So again, if you've been hoping for something and it turns out that it doesn't go in that direction and it goes completely a different direction, just know that it was for the best. Self-sabotage, no. Victim consciousness. Yeah, you're not. What I want you to remember when this tower moment hits is that you're not a victim. Remember that. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. Okay? Remember that when things don't go the way that we planned, it wasn't for you. There's a better option for you. There's something better here. Something might fall down or something might fall through with the tower here, but you're being gifted the Ace of Pentacles by Spirit. This is supposed to be Spirit's hand gifting you something. So again, whatever it is that's leaving your life, just know that there's something better waiting for you. And you're not a victim of the circumstances. We have the Emperor. Again, a lot of stability. I feel like you guys were on faulty ground. And what's going on behind the scenes is that they're going to show you just how faulty, the ground was where you were standing. And you're going to have the chance to rebuild. I feel like it's going to happen quickly too. Whatever falls through, like right away, you're going to see like the big opportunity for you to do something stable. Because we have two very fast moving cards here. And just know that wherever it is that they're taking you towards stability. And the Emperor is towards power and control. With the Emperor card, yeah, death. The Death card. Transformation, change. You might be a Scorpio. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. Heavy Mars, Pluto energy. There's a huge transformation here to your stability. Huge. And that's what's going on behind the scenes. And you might be caught up in all this confusion that you might not even be aware of it. Again, don't be led by the shiny things or by someone's facade. Because there's more than meets the eye here. And all my three piles got this today. So it's very interesting. They're saying, in what ways have you compromised yourself? Or have you tried to control others? Or in what way have you tried to manipulate the situation? I am unbreakable. Yeah. When this tower moment hits, because the tower moment is never pleasant, it always catches us off guard. Just remember that you are strong. And that many of you have been in this situation before. And you're going to have the ability to rebuild and rebuild something solid. Just know that whatever falls through, it wasn't on stable ground. Okay, you guys? Yeah, they're trying to free you of something. That's Aquarius energy here with the wild and free. They're trying to free you of something, but your life is going to feel like it's been turned, upside down. Like things are on their axis here. Don't try to control the situation, okay? Let it transform. Yeah, surrender, exactly. Don't try to control the situation. Just surrender to it. That's the best thing you can do. Because you can't try and control the tower anyways. Wow, I feel like your life is going to turn upside down. But eventually it's for a good thing, for a good cause. You are destined for greatness on the wings of love. Yeah, I feel like you need to trust. You need to trust. And again, you're destined for greatness, but you've lost sight of that. You've been entertaining something that you know you need to free yourself from. You become a victim of something. And I feel like that is what it's gonna come crashing down. In order for you to rebuild something more stable for you. For a lot of you is to buy a home too. Or put your own home business as well. Or restructure your business in some way. Or there's a new job offer. This might look like, to give you a sample, or like an example, actually, not a sample. I'm not sampling nothing. To give you an example, it would be like, let's say, for example, you get fired. And then you hear with the Eight of Wands, there is news from a friend. Like, hey, they're hiring at my job. And it turns out to be a better job for you. Something like that. So out of chaos comes stability. Comes something better, okay? Let's look at the message of the card. To clarify, the primary roles of love are not to heal, fix, or mend, not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore. Hardly. The primary roles of love are to Yahoo, Yeehaw, and Woohoo. Get your love on, the universe. I love these cards. So just know that you're being pushed towards your destiny. Towards something great. Just surrender to it. It will not be easy, but you're going to be fine. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope this was helpful. I wish you guys a lovely night or day whenever you are watching this. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.